one thing motherfuckers gotta understand, right, is, they like the viewers and the listeners and the watchers, they like to see motherfuckers beef. You know what I'm saying? But one thing y'all gotta understand, when certain cities beef, like Philadelphia, like Chicago, like Detroit, Milwaukee, when certain cities beef, that shit ain't staying in no motherfucking mic. That shit gonna get the flying out here, man. And niggas is gonna get shot, man. Because that's what we do in Philly, man. We shoot niggas, man. Not saying me per se, but I'm saying Philadelphia as a whole. Why you think if you look on a motherfucking, you say the top 10 cities in crime, Philly don't even be in the top 10. Because we ain't really into kidnapping niggas. We ain't really into carjackings. We ain't really into raping, taking baby pussy. We ain't into that. But shooting niggas? Shit, we'll shoot you till you set on fire, nigga. You hear me? No gasoline or nothing. Nigga, light you the fuck up till you on fire, nigga. So what you gotta understand is this shit just ain't gonna stay on wax. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't no... Other cities, they beef and they see each other and they say, damn, baby, you know I fuck with you. I fuck with you too. You a real nigga. You a real nigga too, man. Let's hug it out. Take a picture for Instagram. When niggas in Philadelphia see each other, boom, 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 right? So this shit get deep. This shit get deeper than motherfuckers even could imagine. You feel what I'm saying? So for me to want to see them niggas beefing, that ain't something I want to see.
See what I'm saying? Now that's beef talk. You see what y'all think is beef on the internet? Y'all have no idea. None. You see people like Gilly, they done seen people shot. I've seen people shot. It don't look real what bullets do to flesh. And you seen them with burn marks. You're like, what is all that? That's from the gunpowder. Them the burn marks. Man. It's nasty. Just seeing the damage. I mean, in the movies, you see somebody get shot in the arm. They be, oh, it's just a bite. Go over there and they still can operate. No. I've seen somebody shot in the arm. And it messed their arm up so bad because it hit the bone and the fracture. Man, he had to have like 3-4 surgeries. One arm was so swole because of it. He couldn't even, and the fingers was all swollen. He had to have them multiple surgeries. Ruptured veins. Y'all don't know what it's like out there in the war zone. That's why people don't want to live in a war zone. It's nothing to brag about in a war zone. So nobody's glorifying the violence. People, like, it's cool for people who want to avoid the violence, avoid it. And this all came about because somebody was like, man, you a chump. You need to be out there on the front line on Halloween. Going to war. I'm like, nah. It's not what I do. My thing is try to avoid violence at all times. I don't want to be in a violent situation. I like going out, doing stuff, having fun. That's what I show y'all. Not to brag. Not to say, yeah, look at me. I'm everywhere in every place. Just to show you that there's more to life than trying to kill somebody. Because all you're going to do is put yourself in the dirt or go to jail for life. So that's a lose-lose. And nowadays, people are going down for some of the dumbest stuff in history. Man, he said something about me on Instagram. Man, he said he was talking tough on Facebook. Social media had these people ready to go shoot each other. So for rappers to do it, and people in their entourage want to do it to each other and their crew, to somebody that probably live around the corner with them or they went to school with, it's nuts. But people got to understand, this is why we tell you, don't do this, don't do that. Because it's knuckleheads in the streets that will take this stuff very seriously. Like he was saying, people get lit up. And that was Gilly the Kid, by the way. You know, but he's telling y'all the truth. And that's why I put it on there so y'all can hear it. Because people need to hear that. Because when I say it, I guess it don't hold no weight. But when someone else says it, maybe it can hold your ear for a little bit. But I keep trying to tell y'all, it's a survival out there. It's a game of survival. And you want to lower your chances of survival by putting yourself in an adverse situation and going to try to prove you tough, then by all means. But here, there's nothing like it. There's no city you can compare to Chicago when it comes to that type of stuff. Because, one, the city has the most gangs. And there are some people that are still out there gang banging on principle like that. So you got to be careful where you are in the community, and you have to know where you're going. If you're not from certain areas, respect is very important. If you're in a certain gang, you can't come to certain neighborhoods without permission from somebody else who might be in the gang in the area. I don't care if your family live over there. You better get it worked out. You got to know where you going. So when the rappers have beef, and they're from different gangs, this is why Chicago have a hard time succeeding. Because they go, oh, you a op. You know, opposition. So they be like, nah, he the op. We can't mess with him. And that guy be the bridge to get everybody on. Next thing you know, your crew that was rolling with you want to have you smoke. There's a lot of different variables that goes on in the city. So that's why I don't do Chi-Town beats. I told y'all that before. It's crazy out here. I gotta live out here. You don't hear me talking about no Chi-Town beef. That's a dangerous road to cross. Believe me. You know, it's a lot of people out there trying to make a difference out there, and they're fighting to try to make a difference and a change over there with lack of cooperation from the city of Chicago. And even though crime has went down in certain areas because, you know, it was just bad, some areas they need the National Guard. It's gotten that bad. You know, people had to move their families to different cities. You know, my boy moved his grandma out. Dead body right on the front porch. You know, it's like, he don't want his grandma sitting around there. They all gone, and she there by herself now. So he's like, look, she's got to move. That's just it. We moving her out. Can't live over there. The place is gone. Thank God the neighborhood we live in ain't got that crazy. It's still sane. But for you young kids, all of this popping mollies, drinking syrup, codeine, all of these things are addictive. And what does it do? It takes effect of your brain. It changes you, and you don't know it. You'll start acting crazy. Somebody need to record them. I'll be like, look at you when you was on Molly's. Look at you when you not on them. You just become a drug addict. Codeine is one of the most addictive drugs. It's up there with heroin as far as trying to kick the addiction. It's the hardest thing to do. That's why they give it to you in certain doses. And if you're extremely sick, do they give it to you? Like pneumonia type. It's not to be taken for recreation. And you guys are not in the medical profession whatsoever. And you think you can just mix it with Sprite, make it purple, and the purple drink. And it's something to drink on. And you're going to drink yourself into cardiac arrest or worse. You're going to start having seizures. You're going to start passing out, throwing up. And the world's supposed to feel sorry for you. But no one's there to give them any help. So what do? They act like fools. 24 hours a day on social media. And set themselves back. So, I say this to y'all, because you've seen people like Soulja Boy and the Little Yachty and all these other people out here. I challenge these young kids, stay off the drugs. That stuff smothers your ambition. That's just a distraction to keep you stupid. Keep you dumb. People are tired of it. That's it, man. I ain't finna hold everybody all day.